Hi, my name is Katinka and I'm from Belgium, and I was making an online course about awakening your inner mermaid, and I thought it would be a wonderful thing to include an oracle deck with it. So when I met Katja, I immediately signed up for her subscription-based course, which gives so much value for such a little amount of money, and I learned already so much that when I wanted to really step into that oracle deck, I thought I need her help. I want her to be the coach alongside of me. So we started, and the first reason I wanted her help was to learn how to prompt and how to include styles. I was not sure which style I wanted. There were so many things I liked. And Katja is really hands-on. She said, oh, come on, we start prompting and we start looking at what you like and making decisions. So immediately from the first call we had, I had, yes, that's it. Yes, I can do it. I can do it. And at that time I thought, oh, I would have had enough with this 1 hour, and I had 8 hours. So immediately I had everything I wanted out of that first session. But then, of course, we went on with other things, and I must admit, I'm so happy I made this investment, because my oracle deck would really not have been what it is turning out now. I got a step-by-step plan. She structured it by giving me homework. I work on it. We take the next step. And step by step, it's a dream coming true. Not only the cards, but also the mini guide, the workbook, the pricing, the promotion of it, and especially making it an experience for my future customers. And that is so amazing. I will be so happy to promote this creation, because I think it is wonderful, and it could have not have been so wonderful without her. If you're doubting to choose for Katja, do not doubt. I can assure you she has so much experience in oracle cards. She has so much experience in art. She has a feel for it. And the combination of her experience with being an entrepreneur makes that combination so, yes, you have to do it. That's all I can say. It will be a very wise investment decision for this year.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I'm super excited to see all of you. I am just thrilled that we are on day 2. I've seen all of you beautiful comments. I know that you've been working through Guy. You will find in your topics, you will find in some of the really cool information, like Lean, for example, was a little freaked out because apparently my AI guy assistant is psychic, right? So a little bit psychic, which is really, really cool. So let me see who is here. I just want to say hello. Hi, Lynn, talking about Lynn. Hello, Zaria. Thank you so much for joining. Zara said I did research and all the steps creating images still have to put the cards and words together. Wow, incredible, 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 incredible. I love it. Look, remember yesterday I gave you a promise. If you follow step by step that I'm teaching, if you're going to use the Dakikai assistant to make it easier on you, you will be able to find your first or next profitable deck idea. And you also will be able to create the images, at least 25 images, okay? And look at you guys, you're doing absolutely amazing. Hello, Davy. So, hello. So awesome to see you. Lynn says, I'm here. Not sure you can see me, but I see you. Well, I can see your name and your comments. I can't see you, right? So we are not on Zoom, but I can definitely see that you are here. And Lucy, hello. And Lucy said, hello, everyone from Hong Kong. And it's much better time for Lucy right now. She was such a trooper. She was committed to do the training, and she was watching the training from 12 a.m. until 2 a.m. And then she gave up, right? So thank you for being here. I always say I don't take it lightly. I absolutely adore. I'm so grateful that you all here and spending this evening today, or maybe morning for you today with me as well. Okay. I love that. So Rhonda says, I've made my images and getting ready to make the deck. Yes, 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 yes. Zara said, yes, the chatty you bought is very smart. It is very smart. I'm getting a lot of incredible feedback about the chatty. And I am, so because it was created, it was quite a lot of work one thing to create it. As you can see, it doesn't look like a normal custom GPT or normal chatty, right? So it follows my exact process and it helps you to actually find your deck theme much faster and really find something that you would love but also that people want, right? So, and that's what we want to do. Fantastic. Okay. So let me see what questions do you have. So post your questions here. I have a couple of questions in a group. I'm going to open it on my phone right now because I don't remember them, but I certainly will look them up and answer all of your questions. One of the questions I actually remember, and I just don't remember who mentioned that, but she asked me if the idea is to create 25 cards. And it's a beautiful question because my promise to you is that you will finish 25 cards by the end of tomorrow. Because remember, this training, the training that I did yesterday, this Q&A, and anything that stayed in this group is going to disappear. Just like, it's going to turn into pumpkin or into magical dust, whatever way you want to look at it. But it's going to disappear tomorrow night and it will go into our community inside Oracle Cards Magic. Okay. And yes, I already recorded it. I already saved this recording a few times because last time I did that, the recording was lost, right? So, which was very strange. First time ever happened to me. One, because I normally have a backup on backup of recordings. So, but it is going to be stored inside the community. And also, you will have access to that Ikigai inside our community, Oracle Cards Magic membership. Okay. So I have a few people asking me questions about that, and I will also share it with you today as well. Okay, awesome, fantastic. And so the question was again, is it the 25 cards we should be making? Okay, what we're doing in these 3 days is as much as you probably want to go in there and start creating images, because that's the fun part, right? So I really would challenge you to finish your deck topic and really find your deck ikigai before you start creating images, okay? And the reason is because we want this project for you to be enjoyable, but also we want to make sure that it will be profitable as well, right? It's something that people are looking for, that searching. So when you're going to list it in Etsy or somewhere else, that you can actually get people buying that. Okay. Now, if you're somebody who creates stuff for Etsy, I strongly recommend to look into researching things with the tools that will give you trending for Etsy specifically as well. And I did mention that tool yesterday, right? So Inside Factory is one of the tools. And let me just type it in here so you can see. Okay. So Inside Factory is one of the tools that I was mentioning yesterday, and that is research specifically for Etsy. Now, if you don't know how to open the store and how to list your products and how to sell printable or physical decks on Etsy, we actually have a full training coming up in June inside Oracle Cards Magic community. We have guest training and we also have member expert training. So this time it's our own member who has multiple Etsy stores, who is very successful on Etsy, and she's doing training just for our community. And she's doing specifically training on how to open Etsy store and how to sell your printable cards on the Etsy store. Okay. So if you're wondering how to do that, I am not an Etsy expert. So, but we got you covered because we have Etsy training coming up, and that is coming up in June. Again, it will be inside our community, inside Oracle Cards Magic. Okay. So I am super excited about that because, as I said, I'm not an expert in that, and I always love to invite experts in my community. Alrighty. So let me see if I have any questions. Um, Zaria says, yes, the process is very important and creation is the cherry on the cake. Yes, foundational work has to be done, then it's easy. Exactly, exactly. Right? So, and Lynn is saying, I hope to have a few images done, but I won't finish all. And that's okay. And that's totally fine. Okay. So now you might be asking me, what do you need to do to win the prizes? Okay. So I made a post inside our Facebook community, and I'm just going to open it and I'm going to quickly read because I don't go by memory. So what do you need to win the prizes? And it's super simple. You need to make a comment on the training as you do in the training, right? So I understand not everyone can come and do it live. I totally get that. But if you make a comment, then I will log those comments and everyone will qualify to get into the draw. So that's number one. So watch the live training and make at least one comment. Then step number two, share your idea and tell us what is your idea of the deck that you're going to be creating. And step number three, share one or more images. That's all you need to do. So number one, watch the training, make a comment. Number two, share your idea inside Facebook group. Share your idea about what deck you're creating. And number three, share at least one of the beautiful images that you are creating. Okay. So that's all you need to do. And then from all of those names, when people share all three, then I'm going to put all of you guys into the draw, and I'm going to do the live draw tomorrow at the same time as I'm doing live Q&A today, so 5 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. Okay, fantastic, wonderful, wonderful. All righty, so let me look at any other questions that we have, because this is not a training, this is just for me to answer your questions. So let me get through. There was not that many, but remember, you only have my support until tomorrow night, unless, of course, you decide to come and join us inside Oracle Cards Magic. In that case, you can have my support as long as you are there. Okay, so Carla was asking, is the training going to be recorded? Because she had an appointment, and yes, the training is recorded, and it's only available until tomorrow night, midnight. Okay. Then I have another question from Missy Martin, and Missy was looking for the link. If you guys are watching on YouTube, all of the links are inside our community, okay? And thank you, Missy, for the nudge yesterday, so I did put it above the post as well. Okay, fantastic. Aline had a really good question, and I'm going to share it with everyone. She said she figured it out, but I do thank you for the question because somebody might have had the same question, okay? She was asking, she was having trouble interpreting and singling out the points from Answer the Republic. How do I make it make sense so I can see the top trends, okay? So let's just go there. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Okay. So, and you should be able to see the screen now. Let me just quickly check my second screen here. Yeah, I can see. Okay, perfect. So you should be able to see the screen right now. And when we choose, when we do this search, and again, I always do this search in the US, unless you specifically sell in another country, then you would do that. And let's see if I'm going to give me the topic. Maybe somebody here has a topic and I am going to use one of yours if I did not use yet. So Lucy, yours was gut and skin care, something like that. Okay, let's try to do that. Healthy gut, skincare. And please correct me because I might have mixed you up with somebody else, okay? I just want to make sure. Okay, let's see what's coming up here. And again, please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. I'm just waiting for it to update. Okay. Because I like to look at an alphabetical order and I'm just waiting. It's still spinning. Oh, no results found. Okay. Let's see here. Remember, I was telling you if that's the case, I'm going to say acne because that is something that is more familiar for people and they might not be searching for healthy gut and skincare, but they certainly will be searching for acne. Okay. So let's just quickly see what that is. I am going to wait till we stop spinning here. Here we go. Okay. And then it shows you in this like wheel. And I find it a little bit confusing or hard to read. I need to move my neck too much, right? So breaking the neck to read it. And instead, I like to sort it by alphabetical. And when you sort it by alphabetical, then you can actually see how many searches, okay? So now, because I already done this search this week, it's not going to show me, right? Because it's like paid after so many searches. I done several yesterday, but you will be able to do few searches free, and then it will show you what. See this column right here? It says search volume. That's what you can sort by, and this is what you can see. Now you can even grab this, and you can copy all of this. You can copy the text by doing Control A. Okay, and when you copy the full text and it will show you the searches, you can just put it in Chat GPT and it will and say, can you sort it by most search, by search volume, the highest search volume, and give me the list of the top 25 or something like that, and that it will give, and that will do, Chat GPT will sort it for you, okay? So that is a perfect way to use AI to organize things, to maybe organize your writing with titles, subtitles. I find it is the best way to do that because you're saving yourself so much time. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now let's go and see what else I have here. Lynn says, my deck is pretty deep. I was wondering if anyone could help me sort out the structure just a bit more. Yeah, I can help you out to do the structure. So go ahead, ask me the questions, and we can do that right here. Or if not, then we can, if it's hard for you to do without being on Zoom, we can certainly sort it out as well next week when we have one of our coaching calls, right? So let me see when we have that. I just wanted to double check. So we have on Tuesday next week, call in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning my time. So you can do it next week if you want to be face to face on Zoom, or we can sort it out right now. Okay, just let me know. Absolutely, we'll be happy to help you to sort it. Okay, so let me see any other questions here. Okay. Lynn made a comment that her deck will be 44 cards unless Spirit guides her on consolidating the concept. Yeah, 44 is great. 44 is actually a really good number for the cards. The only reason I gave you the 25 because that was my promise that you will be able to finish 25 in 3 days, right? So that we are doing here. Or 2.5 because you had the training kind of in the middle of the day for most of you, and that will give you a little bit less time. Okay. Any other questions? No questions? Clear as mud? No? You're all good? So you're all going to be posting in a group and we're all good? Okay. So there's a couple of things that I want to show you if we don't have questions. Because as I said, I had a question about somebody asked me what's the difference between annual membership and also monthly membership. And I'm going to show you that. Just a moment. I'm just going to grab that. I had my hair appointment today, so I just came back. As you can see, chopped my hair off for the summer and really, really enjoying it. Okay. Okay, so and this graphic will be a little bit too small, so I'm going to actually enlarge it so this way you can see that. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Just give me 1 second so you can see it on screen better. And before I do that, I'm actually going to confirm that there is no other question. Lynn said that would work, coach and call. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's easier when you're on Zoom, right? So sometimes when it's just broadcasted live and you're on another side of typing, it's easier to explain when you're on Zoom. And this is why we have calls, coaching calls every week, except the week of my CEO week. So what is a CEO week? CEO week is when I take time, and it's a whole week of me when I am working behind the scenes, but it's also the whole week of where it's my deep self-care. So I do a lot of different things like hair appointments I normally do during CEO week, but this time it just turned out a little bit different. Okay. So let me just show you the schedule first. Okay. Let me just show you the schedule of how it looks like inside if you are inside our community. Okay. And then I am going to share with you what the difference between monthly and also what's the difference between monthly and what's the difference between annual membership as well. Okay. First of all, I have 3 different levels of membership, and all of them are based on where you are in your journey. So for somebody who is just starting, probably your monthly membership would be where you will be at this point. However, if you join annual, you actually saving money right now, because right now you get a huge discount on when you join annually. So you pay $47 a month or $390 a year. With your annual membership, you also get all of my paid workshops included. So for example, and those could be my paid workshops, or sometimes I even do collaboration workshop like we recently done with my business bestie and Copy Queen, who helps you to write better. and write ethically. And so we done the workshop, and it was a paid workshop, but for the annual members of mine and VIP, it was included. It was complimentary. So one of the examples of the what is the examples of the paid workshop? So examples of the paid workshop would be something that I'm going to be doing very soon, and that workshop on how to create your own custom GPT. So you all experienced the custom GPT, that Ikigai that I created, and I'm going to show you how to create your own custom GPT. And there is a couple of different variations we're going to be working on. One of them is probably going to be, and I say probably because I always test everything first before I teach you how to do that. And it's not that I don't know how to create GPTs, as you've seen, already experienced it, but it's really depending on what you're trying to do. So I'm going to attempt to create a custom GPT that actually going to do card readings with your specific deck. And it's cool. I've been practicing it. It's not going to show you cards because custom GPT doesn't have a database to show you the cards, but it will do it through reading, just through your description and title. Okay. And that is a really cool way to attract people into your world, right? So if you're like, hey, you can play with my decks. For example, maybe your deck is about spirit animals. You can play with my spirit animal AI assistant. It will do reading based on my descriptions. But then you can build in, if you would like to buy it, you can buy this deck here. And I'll teach you how to do that. Okay, so, and again, I will attempt, if mine works after I test it, and I'm pretty sure it will be, that will be our next paid workshop. Okay, and now it's incredible. It's a really, really cool way to do that. And it's also incredible way to bring new people into your world. Okay, so with the annual membership, you will have all the workshops, paid workshops included. I do at least 4 a year, so once in a quarter, but most of the time I do more than that. Okay, so good. And any other questions? No, no other questions? Okay, so then I am going to show you what's included in the membership, because that is going to give you better idea of if you would like to join or not. Alrighty, and let me just get all of this. Perfect. And let's just do this. Okay, so let me enlarge this. Oh, that's a little bit too big. Here we go. So as I said, you have 3 different ways you can join Oracle Cards Magic. So you can do it monthly, $47 a month, or annual, $390 a year. Or I have 10 spots for VIP. And VIP, I'll explain you what it is. And it is one payment, and it's for full year. It's $1,111. If you would like to break it down, we can talk about that if you need a payment plan on that. But that is almost working with me one-on-one and inside our community. You have your own action plan, and will help you to grow your business. I help you with Facebook ads. I help you with a lot of things. I also promote you to my email list and to my followers once in a quarter, and it's an individual solo promotion. What does solo promotion mean? It means that I send email or make posts about you specifically only, okay? Not a group one. Now, we do have a group promotion inside Oracle Cards Magic, and I do it quarterly, but it's a group one where I will promote multiple people at the same time. But let's really look at what's included, and hopefully you can see it on your screen. Can you see it on your screen? No, you don't see it on your screen. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Stop sharing, start sharing. Screen. Let's try that again and see if you can see it now. And if not, I'll try to open it. Perfect. Okay, you can see it now. Okay, wonderful. So so what's included in monthly, and it's quite a lot here. Then who is it for? Most of the time, it's for people who is creating their first deck, doesn't have audience yet, and it's either passion project or you're still building your audience. You're just starting, right? So you're it's your first deck probably and a passion project. Community, our community is inside Facebook group. It's a Facebook group, private community here. And you get a lot of group support. And in group support, you will have coaching calls, as I already said. We have at least three coaching calls a month. We have three calls that I call GSD, Get Shit Done sessions. They're not run by me, they're run by a beautiful, amazing, soulful guide, Nadia, who is supporting us in community. You would absolutely love her. And this is the calls where you coming in and you finishing and working on your projects together with others. And Nadia is leading those calls. She's incredible. We have one channel in session where it's a group channel in session, and I lead that one once a month, and it's incredible. And we also have one Q&A a month. However, what I do inside community, if you have a question, and if it's a question that requires me to show you something, maybe do some custom troubleshooting, could be of your prompts or anything like that, I will record custom video just for you and I will post it inside community. So you don't need to wait whole months for me to answer your question, but I will also recap all of those questions once a month as well. So it's a good way, even if I answered the question already for somebody, I will talk about that again during the Q&A, so all other people will benefit as well, okay? You also have included the Soulful AI Images workshops. This is one of the most popular workshops that I've done August 2023, sorry. And we have over 1,200 students in that specific workshop. Yeah, you can purchase it separately or you can have it inside the community. You have coloring pages workshops that is included inside monthly. You have three custom AI systems. So if you, and that's not including deck Ikigai, that's going to be number 4. That is going to be inside community, inside the community as well. You have shuffle templates. Those are the fun templates, and it's a training. So you can actually, people can shuffle and pick the card, and you can do reading this way as well. And on top of that, you get the group promotions. Remember, I talked that I will promote you. So I'll promote you as a group. It's not going to be promoted as individual promotion as a VIP, but I will promote you as a group. Okay. For your annual one, the difference is here that you are going to get all of my paid workshops on top of everything else. So example of that is a coloring cards workshop. Then, and any other workshops that I will be doing, you also will get access to my past, any past paid workshop as well. Animal guides, for example, as well is included there. You also will get a really cool way to follow my journey as I am preparing for Kickstarter. Kickstarter is the way that you can fundraise money if you don't have a budget to spend 2,000, 3,000 or more dollars on a bulk order of your cards when you're printing them. You can actually fundraise it or raise it rather through Kickstarter. And I started this journey already, and I give you exact steps, step by step of what to do, and etc. And you can follow me in this journey. I just send email to everyone, and I update them as I am going. Sometimes you might get few emails from me a week, and sometimes, like in May, you probably didn't get too many because I was focusing on something else. But the benefit of that is you can build your own Kickstarter campaign. You also will get access to social media content planning workshop that includes another custom AI assistant. It's not included anywhere else. It's only included inside this particular workshop, and you have that included as well. Okay. So with a VIP, you get one-on-one calls with me 4 times a year, so once in a quarter. You get your solo promotion, you get everything else that included in everything other in the annual. You also get advanced AI portrait workshop, which is I'm actually redoing right now and updating with all of the new tools because technology changes very quickly. You get access to my live lunch alchemy. That is a course that you can normally sell for $997. And that is the course that teaches you how to do the launches through the challenges or workshops, similar to kind of what I'm doing here, but on a bigger scale, right? So this is a little bit smaller one. And you get 90 minutes business audit with me that I normally charge $333. And as I said, 4 one-on-one calls and also quarterly promotion, individual solo promotion to my email list and to all of my followers, which I have quite a bit. Okay, so not probably not on YouTube. On YouTube, I only have 300 subscribers. Alrighty, so hopefully that answers the question. I also will post that inside our community so you can see all of these details as well. And I realize there is missing one of the workshop which called animal guides, and it's teaching you how to create one card, how to actually connect with your animal guide, and how to create one card. It's also teaching you different rituals, how to set up your altar and all of that. And that's included in monthly one as well. It's not only in annual, it's actually included in monthly because I did gift it to my community during our second anniversary when we were celebrating on April 2nd. Okay? Alrighty, so that's good for now. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If not, we're going to finish early. I'm going to give you gift of time because you're probably all excited to go and actually generate those images. Remember, again, as I said, this is not a training. This is just answering your questions. And if you have any other questions about the Oracle Cards Magic, just let me know. As I mentioned yesterday, this community is not for everyone, but it's definitely community for somebody who feels aligned and who really wants to surround yourself with incredible, incredible people, right? So, as I said, it's over 2 years old right now. We have been on a journey together for a while with a lot of people. I have a lot of original members who joined over 2 years ago, still inside community, and that's telling you something. And we created so many decks. Actually, let me show you what decks we already created that are undeckable. Not all of them undeckable, but I am going to show you the ones that are undeckable. And undeckable, we have 77 or 78 cards. I can't remember exactly, and they always change as well. So let me share that with you so you can see all the different variety and diversity of the cards that have been created with this community. Okay, I'm going to enlarge it a little bit so we can see the pictures. So that one is Ancestral Whispers by Milana. We have Path of Sacred Spiral by Nita. Sacred Dawn, Spirit of Sunrise and Healing. Office Antiques, this one is the funny, humorous one. Metanoia, Metanoia, sorry, and this is by Lynn. She's right here. Look how beautiful it is. Her deck is absolutely beautiful. Then we have Daily Pearls of Positivities. This one is EFT, Emotion Freedom Technique deck. We have Wisdom of Natural World. Whispers from Sea Oracle, and this is latest deck from Janet. Janet has several of them. Then we have Crown Power, which you've seen also yesterday. Whimsical Witches Oracle deck by Simone. Simone has multiple, sorry, by Susie. Susie has multiple decks. This is another deck, EFT deck by Sarah. We have Season of Light. This is by Simone. And Simone, I think, has 5 or 6 decks undeckable. We have deck meditation quote decks, and this one is by Jane Scanlon, and this is one of her newest decks. She has another one that you've seen yesterday, the Moon. 50 Ways Back to Me is by Sandra. That's her second deck. The first deck you've seen yesterday, and that was Fortune Cookie one. This one is by Alexandra and really cool Embrace 4 Elements deck. Then we have Cosmic Quest, Empowerment, again by Simone. This one is Radiant Whispers by Robin. She has 6 decks. Here's another one by Susie, Keepers of Galactic Codes. And another one by Robin. This one is by Rhonda, who was on this call, and she has several decks. I think she has 5 now. I could be wrong, could be 6. And she's working on a new one. She just posted the new idea inside the group. Here's another one. Here's a fortune cookie we looked at yesterday. Here's one by Ollie Graham. We have one by Lorraine for Impasse. We have the 18 Legacies, the one that I was showing you. And this one, and the reason I can show you all of these decks is because we have partnership with the founder of Deckable. I have a really good partnership with founder of Deckable, Nick, and we actually have our own category. As you can see here at the bottom of the screen, we have our own category. It says right here, Oracle Cards Magic by Katya McCune. Okay, so, and we are so proud of that and proud of this relationship that we have with Nick. Spellbound Academy, Mindful Action, Affirm Intent Act. So this is beautiful. Deck by Linda. I think Linda has now 3 or 4 decks as well here. Another deck by Kim. 2 decks you've seen by Asa, by our awesome Asa. And this one is the journaling one. Another one, I'm just trying to show. This one is by Berglund. Incredible, such a beautiful deck. One by Rojitsa. We have, I'm just trying to read all of the names if I haven't read them yet. Another one by Susie. Another one by Robbie. Another one by Susie. Reach and Raj. This is a relationship one. Another one by Linda. And here's one by Sonia. The beautiful deck by Sonia here, Quiet Power. Then we have Simone again. We have another one by Janet. And let's see, we have here Daily Charms, another one by Sarah. Beautiful one by Keisha, or she goes by Kiki. She was here yesterday making a lot of comments. She's so she's the one who commented that she feels so safe in the community. And then we have one by Anne. You've seen this one. This one is the scriptures by that Anne collected through visiting the ancient temples, so Oracle Temple. I do have this physical deck as well here. This one, another one by Linda. Beautiful one by Anne Chantalin. And this is the same member who is going to be training us on Deckable. Oh, sorry, not on Deckable, sorry, on Etsy at the end of this month. We have another one by Lorraine. And this one is Marcel. Very, like, absolutely gorgeous deck too. Here's one by Bernadette. She was yesterday on a call, and also I shared another deck of hers, so Bernadette. This one is by Monica Douglas. Hers was on a Kickstarter as well. This is a beautiful deck. Julia Ellis. Then we have another one by Rhonda, another one by Robin, another one. This one is by Akasha Rhonda, and she has 2. We have one by Cass Taylor. And there is another by Bernadette, one Amanda Jensen. This one is Art Therapy deck, which is really cool. And this is another one by our Rhonda and Heather. I'm just trying to see Suli. I showed this yesterday. And another one by Nita, and this is another one by Jane. Here is the John Marie deck. That's the one that I was talking about yesterday, where she took 98 paintings that she painted and turned them into the card. One by Christy, and we have one by Amy here. And Amy took her book and created the companion deck for her book, and she sells it separately or in a bundle as well. And here is one by Katie Miller, and this is mine. Now the name of this deck is going to be changed, and so however you can win. I have 10 decks that I will be drawing tomorrow as one of the prizes, and you can win one of my decks. And when it's updated, you will get all of the updated deck as well. Okay, that's the beauty of a deckable. Here is another one by Akasha Ronda, and that's all. That's how many we created, and that's only digital decks, right? So this is the decks not including some of the people did not want to do digital decks, they only wanted to do the printed. So it really depends on you if you want to do it as a digital deck or not. Also, this month, hopefully by the end of the month, I'm working with somebody who's helping me to create a different digital experience. And I will be delivering it for you as well for those people who want to have more control, maybe don't want to have it on the app, or for those people because with a deckable there's some limitations with software, and if you cannot use the deckables and you might want to use it in another digital way, then I'm going to be doing that training next month, but hopefully I'm going to drop in all of the templates this month for everyone. Okay, so that's all that I wanted to say. Let me see what I have here. Rhonda said, I am original goddess. Yes, you are original goddess and still here and loving it. Rhonda says, loves the new haircut. Thank you. I love it too. And I love the color. It's hard to see, looks very dark inside, but it's actually a very bright color. It's just dark outside right now. I have a few decks there. Yes, I showed all of your decks there. So yes, yes. Uh, 5 and the next one away. Okay, good. I was off by an hour. I'll have to watch replay. Angie, if you have a questions, please let me know. There was not that many questions. I just answered whatever we had, and you can still ask the questions inside community as well. But absolutely, you can watch replay as well. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So you still have me, and you still have access to all of the training. You still have access to Deck Ikigai Assistant, which is not going to be available after tomorrow midnight. It only will be available inside my community and not available in just for everyone publicly like you have right now. I'm going to turn it off for public, and it's only going to be, well, not for public, but I'm going to turn it off. Right now, it's not really public, but only people with the link. And it's only going to be available inside my membership. So I would love to see you inside. We always have tons and tons of fun. And if you are somebody who wants to create a deck, who wants to be among like-minded people, come and join us. Okay? So let's see if I have any other questions before I am going to say goodbye. And light in here is dark. I need to come up with some extra light in here. I normally don't do this type of calls at night. Okay, let's see here. No, no questions. Okay, love you guys, appreciate you. I cannot wait to see all of your beautiful creations. Remember, you need to do 3 things. Let me just remind you. Number 1, you need to watch training and make a comment. Okay? At least 1 comment, does not need to be many. 2, you need to share your deck idea inside Facebook group. And 3, you need to share at least 1 image. Okay? And this is what will, and when you do all 3 things, I'll just quickly check and I will enter all of you into the draw for the prizes. So, okay, you probably want to know what is the prizes. Okay, let me just spell it out here. You all seen what's available inside the membership. So the prizes will be, I'm going to draw 10 of my decks, Nature's Echoes. Now, the name of it is going to change, but the content is going to be upgraded as well. I'm working on that. You're going to get 5 soulful AI images. So 5 of you will get access to the Soulful AI Images workshop. Right? And one of you is going to get access to, okay, let me show you what I have and tell me what you want and maybe I'll make it happen, okay? So let's go back to that image that I was sharing earlier. So let me just do that and I will stop this thing here. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, let's see if you can see it first. Perfect, okay. So I'm going to read what you have. So you already, 5 of you will win Soulful AI Images workshop. Then one of you going to win Coloring Cards workshop. One of you going to win Shuffle templates. Let me write it down as I'm talking. So we're going to have 5 Soulful AI images, 1 Coloring Cards workshop, 1 shuffle template training, right? And it was 5 soulful AI images. Okay. Anything else you want? Anybody has the wishes? What do you want to win? Just let me know and I will put it into the entry. So I'm going to show you again what we have. And the ones that I can do, because some of them inside membership, some of them I have separate. Soulful AI images, shuffle templates, coloring cards workshop. Okay. Social media content planning calendar workshops, that is a separate, I can do that as well. Advanced AI portrait workshop, I can do that as well. If somebody requests it, I can even do one 90 minutes business audit if that is something somebody wants. So put in the comments, what is it that you want to win and see if I can make it happen tomorrow. I told you yesterday my love language is gifting and also receiving as well. So let me just put in here what I have already, what I said already. 1 coloring cards workshop. Oh, I also will include 1 animal guide DIY kit, card kit. And then I have 1 shuffle template. And it's not that many of us this time, so there's a very big chance that you can win something. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, all right. So the prizes again, 10 people will win my Oracle deck, 5 people will win my Soulful AI Images workshop, 1 of you will win 1 coloring cards workshop, 1 will win 1 animal guide card DIY kit, and 1 will win shuffle template. Unless I have any other requests, that's what we're going to lock in as prizes. And to win those prizes, remember, all you need to do, watch training and make a comment, share your deck idea inside Facebook group, and also share at least 1 image. That's all. That's all that you need to do. Oh, I have 1 comment here. At 3 months, I do not give 3 months because it was my system is very challenging to set up. So I don't normally do that. Okay. But it's a good suggestion. Okay. Yeah. So come on in and try it out. It's only $47, so you can cancel anytime. So, and because it's not, you're not locked in, right? So you can just come in, try it out. If you don't like it, you can leave at any time. That's, as I said, cancel anytime. All righty. Fantastic. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And I am going to see you inside the group. And remember, tomorrow we're going to do live draw again on YouTube. I'll send the links to you. Make sure you check your emails because I do send 15-minute reminder, and sometimes I send like 2 hour or 1 hour reminder as well. Okay. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you inside the group. Bye.